Welcome to the Membership Guys podcast. Kick-ass advice and tips for membership site owners.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 224 of the Membership Guys podcast. I'm your host, Mike Morrison. Thank you so much for joining me this week. If you're a first-time listener, welcome to the show. Hopefully, this episode is going to make it worth your while, and you're going to wonder why the heck it took you so long to find us. If you're a long-term listener, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know that this is the number one place for proven practical tips and advice on growing a successful membership business. Make sure you hit that subscribe button in whatever app or service you use to listen to podcasts to ensure that you do not miss a single weekly dose of membership advice. So this week, I want to talk about some core principles that are behind every single successful membership website and business that we've ever encountered. Our own, our clients who we work with, many of whom are multi-seven-figure membership businesses, as well as countless memberships that have been born out of our own community inside Membership Academy. Lots of people want to know, what is the formula? What is the right system, the right marketing strategy that will guarantee me membership success? And truth is, despite what the slickest of snake oil salesmen will try to tell you, there is no secret sauce or golden formula for building a successful membership website. If anyone tells you they've got the guaranteed 10 steps to making millions with a membership, run away. Because the key to the long-term success of your membership site lies beyond marketing tactics, sales spiel, and fancy production values. The memberships which do best are those which, at their heart, understand and embrace a core set of fundamental principles. And it's those principles, 7 in fact, that I want to share with you on today's episode. The first of those principles is recognizing that memberships are a marathon, not a sprint. A short-term mindset won't get you very far when creating a membership website. And if you're looking for a get-rich-quick shortcut, you're barking up the wrong tree. You're playing the long game, a game which is based on recurring revenue that will grow steadily over time. And while that may not be as attractive as the prospect of selling high-ticket items such as $2,000 online courses and the big spikes in revenue that those can bring, the recurring income from a membership gives you far greater stability and is a much stronger base to build your business around long-term. But you need to understand that it is about the long term. It's not about chasing short-term gains. Memberships are a marathon, not a sprint. You need to be in it for the long run. Successful memberships understand that. They're not about the short term. They're all about the long game. Second core principle is to care more about the members you have than the ones you don't. When you're selling a one-off product like a course, making the sale is the end of the journey. With memberships, making the sale is just the beginning. It's not the finish line, it's the starting pistol. When someone joins your membership, that's when the real work starts. Holding on to your members is as important, if not more so, than acquiring new ones. So you need to make sure you've got a solid strategy in place for keeping members engaged and for retaining those members. Otherwise, you're just constantly pouring water into a leaking bucket. Now, of course, bringing in fresh blood is important, but make sure you're not so focused on bringing people in the front door that you overlook the ones exiting from the rear. It costs more to acquire a new customer than it does to retain an existing one. So it just makes good business sense to care more about the members you have than the ones you don't. You need people who will pay you on an ongoing basis, month after month, year after year. Those long-term memberships are a retention-focused business, not a sales-focused business. So make sure that you recognize that and that you incorporate that into your approach. Third key principle is understanding that people don't join your membership to stand still. We'd all love to think that people join our membership because we're awesome and we're really, really ridiculously good looking. But the real reason people join memberships is because they have a result they want to achieve, a problem they want to solve, a transformation they want to undergo, an outcome they're working towards, a goal that they want to hit. In joining your site, a member has assessed your ability to help them to solve their problems and to get to where they want to go. So the primary purpose of your membership is to be in service of that, to solve your members' problems, to help them on their journey, to aid them in accomplishing their goals. Everything you do needs to be in service of that. Next key principle is realizing that memberships are a value exchange. If people are paying you on an ongoing basis, you need to deliver value on an ongoing basis. It has to be a no-brainer for them to continue investing in your membership month after month, year after year. Members will only continue adding value to your business in terms of their subscription payment for as long as you add value to their life or their business through helping them to progress towards their goals or providing other benefits of a value that outweighs what your membership costs them. You need to deliver. You can't phone it in. You can't half-ass it. You need to deliver. And part of delivering is our next key principle. You have to show up and serve. You need to have your members' interests at heart. And for every decision you make as you market, grow, and operate your website, you need to be asking yourself, how does this affect my existing members? If you don't care about your members and you prioritize your own gain over helping your members achieve the results they joined for, then it'll be obvious. It'll show. And people will end up leaving your site. In a similar vein, if your membership is largely based around you as an authority, as an expert, then it's crucial that you literally show up and serve. If you're not interested in being a part of your membership, then why should someone else? If you're not interested in jumping into your community, why should anyone else? If you don't want to interact with your members, why should they interact with each other? Make sure you've got your members at heart. Make sure you're showing up. And the next core principle we've seen in every single successful membership we've encountered is the fact that within those memberships, the decision to cancel is made difficult, but the process isn't. The decision to cancel should be difficult, but the process shouldn't be. It's common and to some degree understandable that many membership owners have an innate fear of member cancellations. Nobody wants to lose members, but it's important to accept that it's just part and parcel of running a membership. Your retention strategy needs to be more sophisticated than simply hiding the cancel button. So avoid the temptation of trying to make it difficult for people to cancel, making the process difficult, in the hopes that if you just force people to jump through too many hoops, you will simply frustrate them into submission, frustrate them into sticking around. Instead of trying to make that process difficult, invest time in improving your member experience, nailing your onboarding strategy, engaging with your community, and striving to help members achieve their goals so that their decision, if they should ever face it, about whether or not they want to stay a member is a hard decision. The decision to leave is an absolute last resort. It's something they would never want to do. That's what you should be shooting for rather than trying to overcomplicate the process, because by the time someone's hit the cancel button or by the time someone is looking to leave, it's too late. It is too late. Unfortunately, there are now laws coming in that prevent companies from making the cancellation process more difficult. So this is going from being an important principle to actually being a legal requirement, which I'm very, very happy about because it's just best practice. The final principle I want to share with you that is incumbent in every membership that we come across is a recognition that great memberships are never finished. Successful memberships are always evolving and adapting. An active member base is the best focus group you'll ever have access to. Their feedback and just observing the way in which they interact and engage with their fellow members and with what you provide to them in the membership, that will help inform and shape your membership's future. By continuously working to make your membership the best it can be, keeping up with new developments in your market and listening to your paying customers you have a far greater chance of ensuring that your membership site stands the test of time and remains relevant and essential to your community. So, understanding and embracing these 7 core principles, that memberships are a marathon, not a sprint. They're all about that long term. That you should care more about the members you have than the ones you don't. Focus on retention over sales. That people don't join your memberships to stand still. They want to get somewhere. Everything you do needs to be in service of that. Memberships are a value exchange. You want people to pay on an ongoing basis. You got to deliver value on an ongoing basis. You need to show up and serve. If you don't show up, why should anyone else? You have to make the decision to cancel difficult, not the process. And you need to understand memberships are an evolution. Great memberships are never finished. If you understand and embrace those core principles, that's going to get you further than any newfangled bit of technology, any amazing new plugin or funnel or latest flavor of the month marketing strategy. You have to go deeper than that. Make sure you're setting your membership site up for long-term success by keeping these ideals at the very heart of everything that you do. All right. It feels like it has been a bit of a soapbox episode. I feel like I've kind of been delivering a sermon here, but hopefully some of this has got through. I know a lot of you listening, you're already on the same page as me when it comes to these core principles, but believe me, we have interacted and been directly involved in thousands and thousands of memberships, and it's through that involvement that we've been able to narrow down the commonalities in what we see. And it has nothing to do with the technology. It's nothing to do with the way in which they market or what promotions they run or what social media channels they focus on or how much they invest in Facebook ads, any of that. The real secret to their success lies deeper. It lies in sharing these core principles. So hopefully you found this week's episode useful. Hopefully it's given you some food for thought. It's given you the ability to look at your own approach to your membership and just assess whether or not you are aligned with this type of thinking. Or maybe you've listened to the wrong person, you've been led astray. Someone has told you, actually, all you need to worry about is your launch funnels and it doesn't matter about the rest. Hopefully this is helping you get on the right track, or just to validate that you already are doing things the way they should be done, that you already are approaching the world of memberships and your membership in particular in a way that is conducive to long-term success. I'd love to hear what you guys think. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree? Are there any other essential principles and values that you feel are top of your list for running a successful, meaningful membership site? I'd love to hear from you guys. If you're on Twitter, hit me up at Membership Guys. If you're on Instagram, it's at Membership Guy, singular. We don't share an account on Instagram. Or of course, if you're in our free Facebook group, then let us know in there. You can get to the group by searching for Membership Mastermind in Facebook, or just type in talkmemberships.com to your browser. That'll redirect you to our group. You can join me and 13,000 membership owners and let me know what you think about the core principles that make up a successful, meaningful membership business. That's it from me for this week. I'll be back again in just 1 week's time with another installment of the Membership Guys podcast. If you enjoyed this week's episode of the Membership Guys podcast, we invite you to check out membershipacademy.com. The Membership Academy is the essential resource for anyone at any stage of starting, growing, and running a membership website. Whether you're still trying to figure out what your idea is going to be, or whether your website is already up and running and you're just looking for ways to grow it and attract new members, then the Membership Academy can help you to get to the next level. With our extensive course library, monthly training, exclusive member-only discounts, perks, and tools, and a supportive, active community to help you along the way with feedback, encouragement, and advice, the Membership Academy is the perfect place to be for anyone looking to start, manage, and grow a successful membership website. Check it out at membershipacademy.com.